Alright guys, this is Justin with Targeting Alpha, back with another quick video for tonight. Tonight's video is going to be about the secrets of mastering a trader's mentality. As you can see, the first thing I want to get into is a visual board. You know, whether you believe in the universe or you believe in God, or whatever God that may be, I think everybody needs a visual board because if you're not putting out there what it is that you want in life, and you're going to want to put not only material things, but also kind of the person you want to become. But if you're not putting that out into the universe or to whatever God that you believe in, then I just think that you're selling yourself short and being able to, kind of put out there what it is that you want to get out of life. And it's also a good reminder for yourself of the things that you're trying to accomplish, the things that you want to achieve in life. And I just think it's real important. I've done this for a long time, and I've gone back to some visual boards I've had in the past, and a lot of that stuff has come to fruition. So I just wanted to kind of quickly touch on that. I know you guys have seen this as my background screen in some of my previous videos, so I just want to kind of bring it up and what that's all about. The next thing I want to touch on, and I think this is super important, is affirmations. Now, you can do this in your personal life too as well, but I think it's very important for a trader to use affirmations to kind of keep them consistent and keep them on their path and develop their trader mentality. As you can see, some of the ones that I have here, and I'll just kind of go through them. Now, I would recommend either screenshotting this. I'll try to put it in the comments below as well, but I just want to kind of go over some of these things. So, and you can develop your own, but what you want to do is put these things in the sense that they've already happened. Like, not I want to be a successful trader, I am a successful trader. And that trains your mind and, puts out there to the universe or to God or whatever you believe in, that you've already seen that accomplished. And you're visualizing yourself already completed that task. So I'm a successful trader. I'm constantly following my trading plan. That's a big thing that a lot of people that start trading, that's a big area of mistake that they make in not following their plan. They just take random trades. They don't wait for the setups to come to them. So I think that's real important to, number one, develop a plan, which, in future videos, I hope to help you be able to have the knowledge to do that. Another big one is I set my stop loss or mental stop loss before entering a trade, and I don't move it. Now, either that, if that's, a lot of people say, oh, well, I don't like putting stop losses out there because market makers fish for them and they try to hit my stops. That's fine, but you need to have a mental stop and you need to know what it is and you stick to it. Even if there's certain situations where the candles are telling you differently, a lot of times that just keeps you in a trade that ends up turning worse. So just take the loss, guys. Keep the losses minimum, and that'll help you out a lot. I practice proper risk management is the next one here. So that kind of falls under, stop losses and things like that, but also proper sizing. Don't take a 10,000 share stance in a penny stock that you're not absolutely sure of, that's not liquid. So you just need to practice proper risk management. So I trade accordingly to what the market is doing, not to what I think it should be doing. And this is a big one that I definitely focus on every day because me personally, I think the economic data out there right now is pointing to a recession, definitely pointing to a pullback. But just like today, you saw the market sell off over the last previous few days, and the market just kind of ripped up today. So if you're in a short position, you need to cover that short. You need to take those profits. Watch what the market's doing. Don't let your belief dictate how you're going to trade. You need to kind of follow what's really happening. I also only take trades that give me a reward which clearly outweighs the risk. So if you're in your trading plan, you don't have a a risk set, and have potential reward of 3, 4, 5 times that, then that's not a trade that you should be taking. The other thing is I will find other things to do besides watching my trades after they are live. So once you've done the proper trade plan, you've put in your stop loss, you know what your exit strategy is. Don't sit behind your computer all freaking day watching the candles tick. Do other things, be productive. So that's what that's about. I'm not emotionally affected by my profits or losses. That's a big one for guys that take a loss and try to revenge trade the rest of the day. It's not going to work out. So usually if I have 1 or 2 losses, that's it for the day. I'm going to stop. Same sometimes with winning days. You got to quit while you're ahead sometimes. So don't get too emotional about it. Don't get too greedy. Don't get too revengeful. Instead of over trading, I'll be patient to let the trading opportunities present themselves to me. That just kind of goes into your trading plan. Not getting overly impatient about things. I'm a professional trader, and thus I will not engage in gambling my money in the markets. That again, back to trading plan, proper risk management. I'll not interfere with my trades without just cause. So, sometimes you may have a plan and it's not working out as planned. Maybe you're up in a trade and you say, "Oh, well, I just want to take some profits." Well, do that because the indicators are telling you. Do that because the candlesticks that you're watching are telling you that. Don't do that because of just a feeling. So there's many times where I've taken a large profit on a stock, and it's good to lock in profits, but I saw bigger potential when I had originally took the trade, and I didn't let that play out. So sometimes you got to stick to your original plan, and really only change that plan if it's the market or the indicators are telling you so, not just because you're up big. I'm happy to take profit and will not be greedy, so that's kind of the other side of things. It's never a bad thing to lock in profit, so especially when you see things turning over. I invest in my trading education and myself, and I'm not talking about money, guys. I bring in a lot of this content to you guys for free. Maybe sometime in the future I'll develop some type of course where I could make some money off of it, but there is plenty of ways that you can educate yourself on this. Spend some time reading Investopedia. Spend time paper trading. That's another big one that I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. I believe in my strategy or trading strategy completely and wholeheartedly. So you got to have belief in yourself. If you don't believe it, then you haven't done the research and you haven't done the back testing to support it. Making accurate forecasts is becoming easier and easier, and that's just one of those. I've already done it. I'm making better forecast, and then I have intuition for making great stock trades. So again, that's my affirmation list. Feel free to make your own. You don't have to go with this stuff, but these are some of the things and struggles that I've had in the past. And I'll pull this up at 9:15 before market opens. Just read through it. If you don't believe in the power of thought, at least it's a good reminder to yourself of what you should be doing. I mean, you can get rid of the I am and just say, hey, follow your trading plan, dude. So that's that. The other thing I wanted to kind of touch on is a good book recommendation. It's Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. So this is a book I've read a couple times. It goes a little more in depth with trader mentality, and it's one of the books that many people would probably recommend that trade the market. So if you haven't read this book, pick it up. I'll try to link to it in the description of this video, but pretty sure you can pick it up pretty much anywhere. And then the last thing I want to just talk to you guys about is paper trading. So that is a great way to develop your trader mentality. I know paper trading is one of those things where a lot of people do real good paper trading, and then they get live with real money and they lose it all. And part of that is when you're trading with paper and you're not trading real funds, you don't have the emotion. You can easily enter and exit trades. You don't have that emotion that investing real money gives you, the hesitation. But if you can pull up those affirmations and those rules and that plan, and you can follow that plan to a T in a paper account, and make sure you're following those rules, then I believe it's great. It's improves your awareness of the market and how it moves, and improves your ability to read candlesticks. I mean, it's just increases your time on target. You have a lot more hours behind the trading platform. You're going to feel that much more comfortable when you go live with real money. And even when you go live with real money, I still sometimes paper trade too. Just, I may be invested in another stock and not seeing anything else that's really that I could get into at this point in time. Or maybe I'm holding some stocks overnight and I want to trade futures. So sometimes I'll hop into paper account, and as long as I'm following my plan and risk management and all that stuff, it's a great way that you guys can develop your trader mentality. So one of the things that I used to do when I was paper trading to try to replicate before I ever invested $1 in the market is, if I didn't follow my trading plan, then I would do something that I didn't like to do. Like I would go fold some laundry, or go do the dishes, or go for a run around the block. Some type of punishment to not following the rules. And I wouldn't do that just because I took a loss. If I took a loss and it was at the place where I stopped out, where I had planned to, if the trade rolled over on me, then that didn't constitute that type of thing. But if I broke that rule, if I moved my stop down, if I took a trade that wasn't consistent with my plan, then I would do something like that. And it's not as bad as losing money, guys, but at least it gives you some motivation to try to use that paper trading platform to develop your emotions and to develop your trader mentality, so that when you do go live, that you're successful. Anyways, that's it for tonight, guys. Signing out here, and please subscribe to my channel here. Like the video, give me a thumbs up if this helped you out at all. And I wish you guys the best of luck in your trading. And let me know in the comments below if there's any other content that you want me to cover, any other videos. I got a lot more planned. Probably sometime next week I got a video going to launch on trading with RSI. It's one of my favorite indicators to use for trading, so I'm going to try to knock that video out. Just trying to kind of put the details together for you guys, but definitely subscribe. A lot of new content going to be coming. All right, you guys take care.